I don't need anyone's sympathy.
You're a master at drinking and having a good time. Have you ever thought of putting all that to good use? By throwing a charity banquet or something?
My mother used to do such things, but I, I don't have time for such deathly dullness. Next, you'll be suggesting I traipse around the homes of deserving poor, basket in arm.
Day 12, month Rova, 9, year 4715. Danger and distress rest heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the perilous march to Drazen. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selen, scarred with canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anevia, the leader of the group, makes two urgent signs to the soldiers: wait and quiet. She dashes through the ranks, to the commander who awaits her report. "We're in trouble," she whispers. "The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Drazen, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. But the canyon is swarming with foul creatures, Vescavers. A real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Looked like a caravan of refugees from Canavers that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescavers so far from the center of the world wound. Where did they come from?" Anevia bites her lip. "They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly." The commander makes a sign for her to stop. "Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear, and drive you nuts with their buzzing," Anevia says in a rush. "They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror, but if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow." After hearing his scout's report, the commander prepares to. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivorous beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own nefarious ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm, though the sky before the army remains clear, for now. How long until it is darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescaver Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly, before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms: who will lead the fateful squad, and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many a curious thing. And what do we see here? Irabeth nobly states, "I am an officer, best suited for the mission." But in truth she means, I cannot burden another with my responsibility. Oxifog Meteor Stalker, send me. Newer the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance at revenge. The mongrel Lon hides his fears in plain sight. I'm a dead man walking already, a life such as mine is worthless. And silently he begs for more, sacrifice me. Or give me a chance to prove myself. The ones who distract the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescavers alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and this silence is filled by a chorus of "there are others better suited and the commander needs me alive." Does the commander hear these unspoken words? What will they lead him to decide? The fateful troop will be led by the commander, and his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon, while the swarm is distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anevia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Thinking upon what he's just learned about Vescavers, Lon orders his squad to remove their armor. It won't protect them from the beasts, but it will affect their speed and stealth. The soldiers hesitate, outrage plain on their faces. This new commander is an underground savage, a subhuman, little better than a half-demon, and a snot-nosed kid besides who's barely seen 24 summers. Who is he to dish out orders to veteran crusaders, and as they march toward certain doom to boot? But discipline reigns in their thoughts, and reluctantly they fall in behind him. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road toward the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles in thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescavers gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Canabers. A few straggling Vescavers wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae in greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws, they don't seem menacing at all. But then, the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with new force. A blur of a blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this fateful squad shouts that they shall. Lon manages to kick another fleeing man into a tight crevice before the Vescavers get him too. They are nearly upon his heels, even as the main mass of the swarm hangs in the air, ready to fall. The insects turn and attack another victim, but the mongrel rolls away and yells to his soldiers, "Follow me. Everyone who survives can personally punch my scaly snout." He dashes through the labyrinth of stones and cracks and little caves, a line of soldiers in tow. Relying on their speed and stealth, they leap up, then duck and hide again, luring the swarm away from the canyon. The cave dweller turns out to be much better at this deadly game than the ravenous swarm of Vescavers. Lon's heroism and skill inspire other soldiers to bravely join him in this bloody race. Temporary success holds no true hope for the faithful troop. Their foe is no great beast, but a million ravenous creatures, bringing with them the eternal hunger of the abyss. To fight them was to cry upon the wind. Their only hope was to rely on their commander, and hope that he was preparing to slay the swarm queen. What was happening down in the canyon at that very moment?
Rules are made to be broken.
Well?
Shellen
Open
guides
your
me.
heart to me.
Never a dull moment.
Death is life's final surprise, and I enjoy surprising people.
Inimosi travisi. Inimosi travisi.
Now what?
Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your head, a swarm gathers, dark as a rain cloud. There are so many Vescavers that they block out the sun. Luckily, you've escaped the attention of the swarm, which is focused upon the troops you're using as bait. For now, at least. With a tired gesture, Anevia wipes the sweat and dust from her forehead. There's anxiety in her eyes.
Commander. The beast we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows, and plenty of beasts in them, but you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravanners down one of the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel.
Wait, so they're eating all the treasure while we're standing around talking. What are we hanging around for? Come on, there's no time to lose.
I see a street rat that's willing to crawl into anything for a shiny coin, a disgusting cesspit, a beehive, the maw of Deskari himself, even up Baphomet's rear end. I've never fought these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast, she spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. One more thing, when I tried to get closer, I started feeling sick as a dog. I guess like a lot of demons, she knows how to get inside your head. I'm not sure, but there are clear signs of a ritual closer to the Queen Bug's lair. And they're fresh. Maybe somebody summoned the scum specially for us. The demon filth figured out that we're never going to let Canavers go. Too bad we don't have a magic specialist who could figure out what those runes mean.
The words magic specialist bring Ninio out of her reverie.
Hey? What? I am a specialist. I'll get to the bottom of this. What happened? Good luck. I'm right behind you, covering your back. I'll catch up when it's time to deal with the Queen.
You are about to charge into battle, but something stops you at the last moment. A chill runs down your spine, as if Norgorber himself is touching you with his frozen, black fingers. What is it? A warning. You are under threat not just from the obvious enemy, but also, someone or something else. Traitors. Hired assassins. Where should you expect the blow to come from? Perhaps the first thing to do is to double check your own gear, has it been touched by someone other than you? This thin handkerchief has an unusual odor, sweet with an odd hint of sharpness, like the air before a storm. It seems to have been dipped in perfume, or some aromatic substance.
appreciate privacy.
Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana.
You can trust me.
Skip the pleasantries.
I'll cut you wide open! What's on your mind? I wonder.
Watch and learn.
Move aside. Make way.
here.
Inimoso Travisi.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Out of my sight!
The spirits demand your blood!
I'll split you in half!
I will see to your demise! Precision and grace.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
They will not expect my strike.
Smear them!
make short work of this.
Lavorare. Descended.
Go for their hearts!
Fall!
Cover me, all right?
Follow me, or don't.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Turino.
I'll cut you wide open.
I don't like you!
This pain is excruciating. This is how it feels.
I will bring down the divine wrath!
The spirits demand your blood.
Senses.
Am I at my limit? So this is how it feels.
I failed you.
Excruciating.
I will lend you my aid. Magritio, Turinos.
Move aside.
Magritio, Turino.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Out of my way.
Johnny Sabitur.
Magritium Turinos.
Make way. How much longer, I wonder?
The world has suffered enough.
The bottom of the canyon is split by a narrow crevice, about one stride across at its widest. It's easy enough to jump over, or in places even step across. The obstacle doesn't seem a problem, or even particularly notable. But as you draw closer, you hear a terrible droning sound coming from the crevice. It seems to be howling, as if it's alive. You stare into the darkness of the void, trying to make out where the strange sound is coming from. Not all at once, but your eyes pick out the contours of a body in the darkness. Someone small, perhaps a gnome, a halfling, or a child, rolled up in a ball at the bottom of the chasm, under a stone ledge. He's crouched down, his head to his knees, and he's hugging his legs tightly. It appears to be one of the caravanners caught by the swarm. He's crying aloud, one continuous tone, and it strengthens as it echoes through the crevice, building into something truly haunting. I can't see very clearly from here, but I'm sure that poor lad won't last long without help. But every moment we delay, our people will suffer terribly. Shellen, save me from such choices.
Follow me! Or don't.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Don't know, don't care.
Adayana.
Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan. Ona Adayan.
Overside.
Oh, yes. What?
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
Amoran Centes. Something wrong?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet. I welcome your company.
Never a dull moment. The heads will roll!
It's all your fault.
Patricium Turinum.
This is stop at once.
This is how it feels. Anything new?
Something wrong?
I don't need anyone's sympathy. Now what? Never a dull moment.
Animosi Travis.
me, alright? Hi.
Begone, fiend!
I'll cut you wide open!
Johnny Davido.
Out of my sight!
Unleashing her last shriek, the Swarm Queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of battle begin to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's body, sinking their mandibles into it. The canyon drowns in the waves of scent, a sweet soporific with a hint of bite, like the crackle in the air before a storm. Looking at the slain monster, for a brief moment you feel an inexplicable sensation of, not sympathy, no, the Vescaver Queen is disgusting, but a strange kinship. What is it like, to be a part of a swarm, hostile to all life, hating everyone and hated by everyone? You take a deep breath, and the sensation passes. I've been taught to see beauty in the most unexpected places, but this creature is simply disgusting, no matter how you look at it. Anevia approaches the Swarm Queen's body. Her face clearly expresses a desire to kick the dead beast, but she refrains.
Just a brainless bug, and so many of our people died because of her. Just yesterday I was sitting by the fire with some of the people the swarm devoured.
Suddenly, Anevia stops. Her nostrils flare and her eyes scan the floor and the walls of the canyon. She squats, pokes at some lumps of slimy substance, lifts some up to look more closely, smells them, and cringes.
Aha.
Anevia rubs a ball of greenish slime in her hand.
I'd bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying it around to summon her spawn to her. By the way, did you know that smells are extremely effective in attracting attention not only in the insect world? For example, a tavern keeper in Canavers can, for 10 minutes, purposefully and doggedly search for a rotten fish that turns out to be in the pocket of his apron. I'll be damned. When the queen was spraying this sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew to it like flies to jam. The chewed-up bodies of the caravanners smelled like this too, I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted that handkerchief on you, to ensure that the Vescavers would find you.
Oxifog Meteor Stalker's been tagged for assassination already. Our commander's all grown up. Despite his airy tone, Durin looks discomfited. I thought this crusade couldn't get any worse. But now we have a mysterious traitor who is trying to feed us to a swarm of repulsive insects. No, 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 my dear Oxifog Meteor Stalker. I have standards. What's more, my feelings toward you may be quite, tumultuous, but not altogether negative. So, if I were to feed you to some insects, I guarantee that they would be the most sublimely beautiful creatures you'd ever seen. Durin laughs. We understand one another surprisingly well, don't we? Touché.
I agree. They never expected a defeat in Canavers, nor our quick march to Drazen. Now they're throwing everything they can at us to stop our advance. Including their oversized pet bugs.
Anevia cringes.
Anyway, we need to keep our eyes open. That handkerchief could have been planted here by magic, but take it from a professional paranoiac, I think we've got a rat in our camp. In Canavers, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in a dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. We have to keep our eyes open and our guard up. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard the little bugs who eat the flesh of their mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kinda the last thing we need, right? You want to make a weapon out of demon bug shit? Seriously? You better think about this. We have no way to control the swarm. What's that mean? It means the soldiers we send into battle with a barrel of this muck will be the first to be eaten. That's not even a suicide mission, it's a dirty trick like only the cultists do, but we're crusaders. I know, an order is an order, I'll go gather up the stuff, I don't mind. But think about it, is this the way you want to fight? Will you still be able to look your people in the eye? Anavia. Commander. What a relief. You're alive. I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately.
She pauses to catch her breath. I promised somebody I'd let them punch me in the face if we lived through those bugs. There's no more bugs, but the guys are too good to exploit my generosity. They say I did as good as a commander. The liars.
What happened up there can't be described in words. But you were the one who carried the day, Oxifog Meteor Stalker. There are many dead and wounded. To be honest, I feared the whole army was about to scatter. We've been in the world wound for such a short time, and already we've run into so much trouble, but what matters is that it's over. Oh dear.
Nura shivers.
What are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted runes and the traces of something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what this is. Ha. Easily done.
Nura leans over the magic symbols painted on the stone.
I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thoroughly documenting all descriptions of rituals and symbols from magic books, especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here, and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. I can guess who carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique, even when it comes to runes. I examined the Grey Garrison after your success, documenting everything I found for Queen Gaffrey. And I'm sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Of course he's afraid. Nothing he can set on us will ever be scarier than the swarm. He's just played his last hand, and lost. Well, since we've finished off the swarm and we know someone is giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with bugs.
There's beauty hidden in the darkest of places.
Well,
Too bad no one can see it there.